guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, my name is Nolu Kumalo, and for the returning subbies, I really appreciate all the love and all the support that you guys continuously show me. Today I have your faves joining me on a very interesting topic. I have Life with Lulu.
Hey guys.
And I have the millennial mom, a tongue twister.
It's not.
It is.
The millennial.
But on Tata fast, don't you think so?
No.
You know, it's just forgiven. It's Saturday.
She has a heavy tongue.
English is not.
We don't know what the tongue was doing last
millennial mom.
There we go.
So we wanted to discuss how far is too far regarding YouTube. So I have a husband and children. Okay, a child. Mandy has children. Lulu has children. But how far is too far? Do you show your children? Do you not? When do you know? How do you draw boundaries to say, I can't show that? I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my family. How far is too far? Or also, do you just put everything out there?
Also, how far is too far from our subscribers, right?
Yeah. That's very important because I feel like sometimes I've been on the subscriber end where you feel like I like this person and I relate to this person, and to Tumelo Amanda flowers at her house.
Now you want her address.
Basically. And to me, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm being nice.
What was your recent experience, Mandy?
Don't put me on the spot. But it depends. If you want to send me flowers, I won't give you my address to my house.
And that's what actually made us think about, like, actually we need to maybe have a discussion around this, because where do we draw the boundary so that it's not to a point where subscribers feel maybe like we are shortcutting them on some of the information, but also we feel like as much as no one puts a gun to your head to become a YouTuber, but you also need to protect some of your space. You know? And it's so funny that we have to say some. Because being on YouTube means, especially when you're vlogging, you obviously want to make sure that people feel like they can connect with you, 100%. That they can relate to you and your life, and the way you do that is literally by bringing them into your home. You know, and I've had instances where I'm on a date, and because I'm always thinking content, I'll whip out my camera and my partner will go, but babe, this is our time, like, can you just please put the camera? And I'm thinking, shit, okay, I get it.
Right.
And he'll say, it's your channel, it's your platform, but I don't want to always have to feel like now I must budget you and with your subscribers. So it does get a bit fine, but the line there is quite fine, you know.
It is. It's like what I said to you when I first met you. I was like, I know your house already. I asked for the bathroom, so I went into Mandy's house. Then I asked for the bathroom. Then she showed me the bathroom. Like, I know where the bathroom is.
This is the thing that Sika was saying the other day also. It's like, whenever I'm shooting with them being home and they're in their rooms, he's like, I don't, like, they already know so much. I'm like, actually, I didn't think about it that way, because in my mind, I'm just creating content. But there's also, we have to consider how the kids feel about it. Do they want to? And sometimes they don't want to be on camera. And that's understandable, you know.
Speaking of that, I once had a comment. Someone said to me, oh, it seems like you love your youngest more than you love your eldest, and that's because you never shoot with your eldest, like you only shoot with your youngest. And in my head I was just like, firstly, F you for saying that I love one child over the other.
It's deep.
And based on the fact of who appears more on camera, and I'm just like, my eldest is
and has a life.
Also, if that's how you think that love is bad, is gauged.
You know, my eldest is a teenager who's can express herself. If I don't feel like being on camera today, she's gonna say that, mommy, today I'm not in the mood. Don't.
And she's a teenager. She's going through a very like changing
time.
She's got a life. She's got And then another one said to me that, oh, you're very affectionate with your youngest, but your eldest, you never like hug her or kiss her on camera. And I'm just like,
she's 3 and 14.
And yes, there's that, and there's also the fact that my children have different love languages. But because you guys are seeing this, and you automatically assume, oh, I don't love this one. My eldest love language is not physical touch.
Don't you think that YouTubers are judged based on the fact on what you see? Remember, you don't see the whole picture.
And what you're seeing is curated, because it's curated in the sense we will decide what we want to shoot and how we edit it and how we portray it to you guys. So the assumptions that you guys are making is, so this is our lives, but you're only seeing this part. Right?
And you're seeing a part I want you to see.
That I'm comfortable sharing.
Yes, but it seems like our life is YouTube and whatnot. Is there an instant where you felt like, I shouldn't have shot that. I shouldn't have put that online. I shouldn't have.
I think for me, when I did my Get to Know Me, the second one, and I was just speaking freely in my mind, right? And it goes again to the thing that you also have to constantly be respectful of the people in your life, right? And my mom felt like some of the things that I expressed or that I spoke about, she felt like that didn't need to go on YouTube.
Was it about her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it wasn't,
which is fair.
Yeah, and it's not even bad things. It's just that she was like, this blindsided me. I didn't expect to see, and she's like, wow, that's a lot of honesty. And now she just feels like, whoa, bruh, but bring it in a little bit. And I'm just like, oh, I was just talking. I didn't realize. So again, it goes back to how far is too far, because it might seem like a small thing for me, but it's clearly not for her.
Yeah.
It might seem like a small thing for me to whip out a camera on a date, but it's not for my partner. It might seem like a small thing for me to whip out the camera when my son is getting out of bed, but it's a big thing for him. You know what I'm saying? So there is that element also. And the other thing, you're also thinking, I don't want to keep making flat content where it's predictable. It's just add water content. So you try to be diverse about it, but at the same time, you sometimes cause friction in the house because not everyone is in the mood to be on camera all the time.
It's like saying, it must like it's YouTube.
You see?
You guys even have a term for it.
I'm changing lang. We are also recording.
And it's so funny when they want to, they are brilliant, right?
Yes.
And you're like, why aren't you recording this? Look how nice the lights look. Oh, look at the entrance of this. When he wants to, it's brilliant. When he doesn't, I get it also. I'm like, okay, cool.
I love that you guys respect your partners with this, because not to be shady, I love that you guys respect your partners on this when it comes to I don't feel like it today or I feel like it today. Because I, from a viewer point of view, sometimes watch couples and sometimes I feel like
this is awkward.
This is awkward. He's not in the mood for this. But you recorded that, and you not only recorded it, but you edited it, and you exported it, and you uploaded it. And I'm just like, there were so many steps. Did you not realize that your partner was uncomfortable?
When this was happening.
When all of this was happening. I remember watching Zizi Muloko a couple of months ago, and she had said something like about her husband has said before that he's uncomfortable sometimes. And as a result, she doesn't show him as much. And I'm just like, why can't all the girlies do this? You guys, sometimes your husbands and your partners, they look visibly uncomfortable on camera, and to me it looks like this man doesn't like you. For me, I'm just like, why is this beautiful girl with this man? He clearly doesn't like you. Can't you? Guy is just uncomfortable on camera,
and he's irritated that his wish is not being respected.
Yes, and then 2 vlogs later, I see you shoot him on the day he's comfortable, and I'm like, oh, this guy actually likes you. So on days where he says he's uncomfortable, or on days where you see that he's uncomfortable,
but what if he's talent? The problem is that
his talent.
His channel is a boo.
His talent. Let me tell you why.
It's not Nolu and Slu.
Yes.
It's Nolu.
I hear what you're saying, but Amanda, you have Alwande, you have Milani, you have Tiro, you have Rory, you have talent. Every day you want to spice it up a bit.
No, but whose channel is it?
Guys, I think because you feel like let me show some variation.
It's important.
On the day he doesn't feel like it, then don't.
We don't. It's that simple. I'm just saying that it's like what Mandy's saying. It's visibly awkward on screen, and then sometimes this is what sparks these unnecessary rumor mills, and sometimes you see people trending unnecessarily on Twitter because
all of a sudden we're like, oh, is Lou and her man breaking up?
Exactly.
Oh, is he cheating on her?
Also, that's another thing, guys. When you're so open with your life on TV, on YouTube, rather, then everyone feels like they've got access. That's true, it is TV. Then everyone feels entitled to your life.
Yes.
In other words, you let us in when it was good. When it's bad, now it's private.
And I get
we
that.
Want to know.
And that's fair. That's fair.
It's unfair.
But it's fair.
You know why it's unfair? You know why I'm saying it's unfair?
When it suits you.
You know why I'm saying it's unfair? Because I chose to show you that part. Like YouTube, like we said, I'm choosing to show you this part. This part I don't want to show you because maybe I'm going through a lot currently. And it's depressing me currently. Yo, Nina is trendista, stressy. So you're adding to my depression.
That's the risk you assume when you form a public persona.
Unfortunate.
Is that especially when people start to connect with you, if your narrative and your storyline is Nolu and Slu, and all of a sudden there's just element,
Nolu.
it's just Nolu.
Vlog after vlog after vlog after vlog. I go, Slu.
No, you are not.
But what if slow sometimes you slow friend in patale, guys.
But then if everything was okay with you and Slow, you would just say, but you know what, guys,
Exactly.
and
you laugh it off and
you
you
laugh
leave
it off
it.
and you continue. But now you're quiet. Me, I'm interested.
Now we want to
I'm
know
just
what's
where's
the tea?
where's the husband?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the husband. You let us
Because
in.
you
let
open
us
the door.
in. Yeah.
This is why we're saying you have to, from the get-go,
So can
control the narrative specifically from your end. Because if your narrative is Yonke into Zonke Bonte, we want to know Zonke Bongo
Yeah.
all the time.
Can I DM you and ask you quickly? Always slow.
We're gonna DM you. We're gonna comment on your comments.
Because that's another thing.
Yes.
Can
we
I
do
comment
get a lot
and
of,
say, oh, Bubaba?
But
they
do ask
they
these
do,
questions.
and I feel like it's a valid question. Like I recently did a sit down. Well, it was on Unati's channel. People know us to be there's four of us in that mommy group, and on that day there was 3 of us. And people were just like, oh, where's the fourth member? Where's the fourth member? And I'm just like, you are valid to ask that because we've introduced you as the 4 of us. It's just that on that particular day she wasn't around or whatever.
Did you answer?
No, I did not answer.
Why?
Because there are things that are happening behind the scenes that I'm not ready to talk about yet.
We are born again now.
But also it involves someone else. You know, guys,
And that's
when we're
another
talking
thing.
about someone
And
else,
that's another thing. I have to be sensitive.
It would be like
because-
if
But
you know
slow
that-
is someone else.
But that's the thing exactly. You then need to at least address it from your perspective.
Okay.
Say the way she chose to address it from her perspective. Yes, guys, there's normally 4 of us, but
today
today
there's
someone
3.
is not there.
Okay,
But to just completely just like breeze over it, like it never happened. Like one day they are oranges, next they are gone.
and they're gone. And then no, 2 days later
They're
we see
back.
apples. Or maybe the oranges are back.
But the other day we saw an apple.
Guys, I would do that. I don't want to lie. I would do
You
that.
would DM?
You know,
Or you
like,
would just like keep it moving.
Pretend like nothing happened.
how am I not wrong? Like, I would just move on with my life.
Yeah,
If I
you're
limbolu
not
mendi,
guys.
limbolu lulu, kuphelile ngapha bafethu ndilapha ngoku.
But you know what? To some certain degree, I agree with you. And I didn't realize I was that person until one time I posted a TikTok and probably 5 people that day called me, and Lou was part of those people who say, you never address things. Why today? Like I was addressing someone who was pissing me off at TikTok.
Yeah.
And then Lou was one of the people, and then this other, like 5 people, but 4 of my other friends also was just like, is everything okay? Because you never address things. Why are you addressing this one particularly today? You
Yes.
know? And I was just like, I'm tired. I'm pissed off. This
Yeah.
person has been on my back, and I feel like it's a burner account, and I feel like it's someone I know. So that's why I'm saying, to a certain extent, I'm very much
Let's like
if you don't see me with no Tando, don't ask me when no Tando is.
Yes.
If you don't see no Tando in my vlogs, don't ask me.
Move
when
it.
she is.
Keep
Just
it
keep it
moving.
moving. Keep it moving.
so we apply the schizophrenic approach. Sometimes we acknowledge, sometimes we don't.
Who's Mandy? From where?
What's a
Lucia?
Mandy? What does a Mandy do?
Hi, Bo.
Oh, we don't say, like the other time on my, and that's another thing for me, guys. Sometimes it can be triggering because if you don't see her anymore, maybe something happened. Like the other time, someone commented on my vlog and she says, "Where's Tunyiswa? We miss her. You haven't had her on the vlog for a very long time." And Tunyiswa and I are still friends.
100%.
We see each other on days where I'm not recording. But let's say something that's happened between me and Tunyiswa. Now you're triggering me.
Yeah. You're taking me back to...
But again, it goes back to what I was saying, guys. When you put
You chose
yourself
to
on
show
a
her.
public platform, you assume that risk because people will ask the question. The same way we have watched some vlogs and we make some observations and then the story is now different. You go, oh, snap.
We do
Actually.
it amongst ourselves.
Well, that's true. We have the common sense to not pester the person.
Yes.
I think it's because we have the understanding that we are on this platform and
That's
we
true.
know how difficult sometimes
Even
it can be
asking
because
questions,
it's some things that are asked are so like, wow, you guys really at this point you want my DNA, my blood type, my HIV status, you know, all of that stuff. It's a lot, but then I guess that's where that question comes in: how much is too much? Because you still have to be your own person, right? But you also rely on the support of viewers
Yes.
to be invested so that we can get paid for it. Because I mean, why else are we on YouTube? My life is not that interesting, guys. I like that I get paid out of
Mine
it.
is.
Yeah, Mandy's is. I am not that.
Mine too, I have a husband. I have a question. Amanda, so I know you boosted both of us now, when we started our channels. When it comes to collaboration, you're collaborator and we're having a nice time and whatnot. Why are you YouTuber not collaborator?
I don't want to talk much on this because when I started on YouTube, your faves ignored me flat out.
But
For-
why?
I will never tell you who these people are because they're your faves, and also I'm over it. Maybe I'm not over it because I bring it up every chance I get. But like I reached out to, they were not even big. They are not. No shade.
Still,
but
actually,
they're still not big YouTubers. But I reached out to people. I felt like, Uguti, listen, you know, we speak about the same thing, single mothers, or just mother. There was not a lot of single mothers on YouTube, but we're just mothers. Can we?
Watch your subscribers now try to do a series of elimination.
Who are the mother YouTubers? Actually, all of them are married mothers.
Yeah,
that I think about
actually.
Actually. And they flat out ignored me. You know, Instagram shows you but seen.
How many did you
seen? And they flat out ignored me. And I was like, oh damn, you know. And as a result, I've had this warped perception about YouTube and YouTubers and big YouTubers. But I do know that there are other YouTubers. I know Naledi M is one of the big YouTubers who are always willing to collaborate with small YouTubers. There are some people who want to, but most don't. But personally, I only collaborate with my friends.
Is there a reason why? It's a safe space, I imagine.
Yes.
Because I think the world of YouTube can be fickle. It's very like fake sometimes. In fact, not sometimes, to by a big margin.
Yes.
It's very fake. And so you don't know who you are safe with.
Yes.
And so
that's why. That's exactly it.
So if someone were to DM you,
I do get a lot of DMs on people wanting to collaborate, and I never say no. Like I always say yes, but then they just never fall through. I always say yes, but I do get nervous and scared because I'm very open with people that I'm comfortable with, and I get scared that I'm gonna say yes to this collaboration. Then I get there, we have no chemistry at all.
Or then I look, you'll be irritated because I know you. Mandy guys has Mandy shoots her shot every time, whether it's a good shot or a bad. She will go, yeah, and
she wants you to know.
I just find it. I think it's funny that the other day when we were talking, and you're like, yo.
But I love that.
I know, but you see, some people can't handle it because I know you.
Yeah,
that's where you're coming from. But
if she doesn't like something, she'll let you know.
Same time. I'm a bitch. Or some people will say, like we were shooting just before Unati, another friend of mine who's on YouTube. We were shooting a friendship video sitting, and then Unati says to me, "But my sister was watching. I don't know whose channel I was on, and she said, Mandy is so awkward around." With other people's channels, you know. But on her channel you can see who she is and she comes out, but on other people's channels she seems awkward and she seems very awkward in other people's channel. And for me, I was just like,
because you reserve yourself because it's not your space.
100%.
And besides that, first that, and also as open as I am, because I am actually quite shy, and when I'm not used to people, I do feel a thingy. So now I'm going to come to your house and collaborate with you, and I'm going to be this reserved person, and you're going to think that I didn't want to. Guys, this is this person I am. I get scared and I recluse a lot. So that's why I only collaborate with my friends. I only collaborate with people that I feel comfortable with.
You don't have to a preset or adjust. Yes. And you yourself have to preset yourself for them.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
But it does, because it doesn't. But I hear you.
Yeah.
Because I also think, Ukuti, I judge people that don't want to collaborate. Okay. I know you want to, but I judge like big YouTubers, and I'm like, so you want to sit on a pedestal alone, up there alone.
But guys,
you don't want us to blow up.
Do you know why though? Yeah, and I think some YouTubers feel as though they've worked so hard to build this platform, because everyone who's a YouTuber knows that it's not easy.
And I respect that.
And maybe they feel like, but when I was coming up, anybody helped me, so why I gotta open the door for you? If you want this so badly, you make it work for yourself.
But I'm not taking anything from you.
But I like how people feel like intimidated to say no. You figure it out for yourself.
Yeah. There's enough space for all of us.
Because some people maybe might feel that
the pie is so huge.
But you see, this is the thing. Some people don't have that
I literally...
I agree with you.
I share, subscribe. I want my subscribers to go to other people's, because it doesn't mean that they're going to stop watching me. Yeah. And if it's fine, if they stop watching me, that's okay. It means they don't connect with me anymore. They're not connected.
It's fair.
And that's fair. But like, it still does not take away anything from me.
But some people feel like it does.
Yeah.
But do you know, because you know, when we talk about these things off camera, because we obviously cannot say everything on camera, but there are some people where you're just like, okay, clearly some people are just like, this is some bullshit, you must suffer, you must figure this out, I'm not going to help you.
When you plugged me on your channel, there was a subscriber who commented, and said, Mandy, why are you plugging your friends? You took so long.
Oh, yes,
and
yes,
I'm
I
just
remember the
like,
comment. She's like, why are you plugging people when nobody plugged you? It took you so long
It's
to
that
grow on
exact
YouTube.
same mentality.
Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, okay, but I'm here now. Like, I'm such a, I took the stairs up, and now that I'm up, I'm going to send the elevator
It
down.
doesn't take anything away from you. It doesn't take anything away from you.
Let's all get to the top, guys. And my thing, I'm such a believer of, but nobody can take away that what God gave me.
If it's for you,
if it's for me, it's for me. Nobody
we can
be
all try
me.
to replicate Mandy, but
you won't be me.
Even
That's
your
the
story.
Yeah,
I can't have your story.
It's not the same.
All of us have very different stories, actually.
Yes.
None of our stories are. We have similarities, but
Yes.
the story and
Yes.
the narrative is very different.
Also, for me, I plug my friends because when we go to these events, I want people to go with.
Livile and siyakuma event.
Mandisibona ema-event, guys.
Zabe silapho. So you also think ukuthi, what was I saying? I shouldn't have asked you. But this is actually a typical example ukuthi how YouTube is curated.
Yeah.
Because I can choose to remove this part. I'm not going to remove it.
Yes, yes.
To show kuti it's curated. Other people will remove the part kuti, oh, I lost my train of thought. Let me not show them.
Yes,
Whereas we sit down, we edit, and we show a perfect kuti. I sat down, one shot, it was perfect.
And there was no mistakes.
I
did not forget what we were going to say.
English was English.
There were no people waving at us from inside the house.
There's no child saying, Manda, Manda.
So it also goes back to us, smaller Yana YouTubers. Guys, start. If you want to start, start. Bakono Mandy, don't send the elevator.
Why you send the elevator down?
Guys, actually, no I'm a subscriber manga and then there is manga. But saying that as well, I think we don't comprehend how many 1,000. Like I'm just over 1,000. We don't, like, my mind doesn't comprehend. The other day I was actually thinking about my viewers. I would post a video and maximum it would be on 20 viewers maximum. I don't have a problem with it, but I think that's what also demotivated me a bit. And
only 20 people.
Only 20 people are not.
But those 20 people are so committed.
That's the thing.
That's the same
yes,
and that's the part about this elevator down, is that your subscribers will always be true to you first, before any of us. No amount of Lucia or Nolu can take your subscribers from you. They might come because you sent them here, but if shit hits the fan, or for whatever reason, they will always be yours. It's not like them coming to us decreases the numbers on yours. That's another thing, right? But anyway, we're deviating from the topic, which is what is too much, what is
also, you know what noticing about the numbers? My sister used to say this to me all the time.
Yes.
Every time I'd say, Norma, I have 100 subscribers, and I remember it was at 700. Because I'd say to her, no my God, Norma, I have 100. Oh my God, Norma, it's 150. Every time I would grow, I'd call my sister and send her, because she's the only person at that time who was supportive of my channel. And then one time I sent her a screenshot and I was like, guess who's at 700 people? Every time my sister, I would say, this is how many numbers I have now. She would send me a picture of an auditorium with that people. Like the last time, I remember last time I said to her, I have 700 subscribers. She sent me a picture with 700 people. And she said, look at how many people
and we take
are interested. And for me, I was just like, it's only 700. She said, no, look at how many people 700 is. And I remember when I reached 10,000, I reached 20, and when I reached 30, she's still till to this day. The other day, she's like, oh, you at 32,000.
There's a stadium full of people
who just want to talk to you, to see you talk or listen to you, whatever it is, and we take it for granted. And when they show about, only 20 people, that's a lot. You can't fit 20 people. I mean, you can fit 20 people in this house, but it's going to be cramped. It's not going to be comfortable. That's how many 20 people are.
But the reason why Ndichonjalo is just to motivate the people that each channels are not there yet. Also, you must be. I think my consistency came from the fact after I owe it to these people.
Now they're here.
They took time to subscribe to my channel. The inconsistency.
And you asked them to come.
That's the other thing.
Now you're just like,
Siabatela, come to my channel. No, you don't want to respond to my comments. When I put a comment.
But it's over for me. I haven't posted a vlog or anything for almost 10 days, and that's like it's a reasonable amount. But considering that before it was every 2 days or every 3 days, I would always put something up. And I guess it's because I'm going through something and I'm feeling uninspired, and the last thing I want is to put something up where you can visibly see that this is just an upload for the sake of an upload, right?
Do you think it's fair for you to go back to your subscribers and say, I'm going through a mental block or a creator's block?
And it is. I'm going through a vlogger's block. I feel very uninspired. I feel very uncreative. I'm just in a slump. And I think it's because we are always talking about mental health, and it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah,
we can't be
human
all the time, and it happens. And I would rather, one of many subscribers, when they subscribe to my channel, who I think has now unsubscribed because it was this big thing where she felt like I was on YouTube because I wanted money, yes, and all these other things. But essentially what she was saying is, when you stop having authenticity, it's gonna show, and then you're not going to be basically she was saying, if you don't have your what's your differentiating factor, it will show. And she's right. It's a valid thing. All of us, if whatever brought you to YouTube, if you cannot sustain that, or if it doesn't evolve, or if it doesn't keep on, then you lose your sorry, Melania, am I boring? You lose that sense of life with Lulu, that energy that I bring all the time. And if I don't have it, I don't want to bring that to my subscribers.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't want
Are you going to tell them though?
No, of course I'm going to tell them. My point is, it's okay to be consistent when you are able to be consistent. Yes. It cannot be a joke at the cost of your sanity.
But can I jump in there?
Yeah.
It's okay the same way you would tell your friends, but listen, I'm not okay, I'm not going to be available for the next week or 2 or 3 or whatever, I'm just dealing with some stuff. I think we do owe it to people that we've made used to, you especially, because you are very consistent with the two vlogs a week, and now all of a sudden we'll see you as a subscribers really get invested in our lives. And sometimes they might even
data. I've been told that I bought data for your vlog and I haven't seen it.
And sometimes some will even come and say, well, I'm actually really truly, I don't know if you're dead. You could be dead, you could be, so it's just a, guys, I'm okay, I'm just not okay at this point. Yeah.
Oh, yours did that.
She shot a whole video about saying, but I'm not
explaining okay. I'm not in the right space. I don't know if I'll come back.
Yeah.
If I come back, great. If I don't come back, great. But
and then look how well she came back.
Yes.
Like the chats that she does, influenced. I love that.
She came back rejuvenated. Yes. That's why it's fair. We get tired.
We're human. Yes. Yes. But I think it's just a matter of communicating. The same way you would communicate to your friends and say, I'm okay, I'm not okay. The same way you communicate to your partner and say, listen, I'm not in the best of mood today.
Our subscribers are
your friends
in a way, because if without their support, we don't exist.
Do you think you do YouTube for the rest of your life?
So I think for me, YouTube is a visual diary. It's a record of your life. It's a visual diary, and it documents your life at that time, and especially either of things you were going through, whether positive or negative, that you felt comfortable enough to share. And outside of people getting to watch it, it's also something that your children will get to watch one day. And I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
You know how Americans love to document and record it. You know, they'll always show us, especially in these crime series, where they've got video recordings of, oh sorry, Melania, I'm finishing just now. Where they've got recordings of the kids when, what woman was a good child, and that and that. And I've always envied that. So YouTube is kind of that. So for me, I won't necessarily be on it for my entire life, but for as long as I have subscribers, maybe as I get older and I get busier or whatever, and the kids leave and whatever else, but when as my narrative changes, sometimes I'll come on and I might be off for a year or 2 or whatever, but I'll still sporadically here and there come and record some things.
I don't think so, but let me be honest, I really don't think so. I think there'll come a time where I'm like,
that's it, camera gone forever.
I'm going off, and this is it for me, and I think I would have hit
that ceiling.
Yeah, and also sometimes I feel like when you were saying it YouTube, as much as I signed up to this, I feel like when you're on YouTube, you're not living on, or recording, you're not living in the moment.
Yeah, because you want to share that moment with other people, and you don't see it.
Yes. You want it to be so perfect.
Yeah.
You always thinking, is this a content moment? Can I record this? Can I not? And I think there will come a time where I'm like, I just want to live. I just want to be me. I just want to do whatever I want to do.
Be fully present.
Yes, because I feel like sometimes I'm just not.
It's us at the restaurant before we eat.
Yes. Or it's you go drop the camera there, go out and come back in. Because you want it to be visually appealing
and authentic and have a flowing story.
And that's fair. You guys deserve that. But also when you not, it's like if we were to go out for lunch now. Wait. Oh, please stop that again. Please. But we're not having like figo or relax with you.
I just want to be present.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 80 and be like, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. But I think I'm more like Lucia. I'll feel like, luckily I have a child who's on YouTube, so she'll continue. If she continues, she will continue to document the moments that I want to document. I'd like to see my first grandchild on YouTube,
like
so
a progression of life.
Yes,
right?
like Milani.
Story evolves.
Yes, Milani has been on YouTube since she was 1. Milani's gonna be 16 one day, and she's got reference. But this is what I looked like when I was 1. This is what Alwande herself. She's been on my YouTube channel since she was 12. So when they are older, they'll have reference of what they looked like and how they acted.
And old home.
This
teddy bear.
All of those things, and then. When I stop YouTube, and if Alwande continues, then my first grandchild is going to be there. I want all of those moments to be documented. But then if I think I will get tired. Yeah. If I don't get tired, then I'll do what you're saying. But I'll come back. But hi guys, sing Gogo man. Hi guys, sing Shadi man. Like I'm going to put like special moments on it. I think when I'm 33 now, going on 34. Maybe at 40, I won't have the same momentum as I have now.
I think your channel is especially important for Milani. Because when she grows up and she now has a question, when she gets to 12 and she has the questions that are inevitably going to come, you can just go, baby, there's nothing I didn't try. And here is the journey. And she will see, and she'll get to see what mommy went through. When you say you tried, she will know that you tried. Yeah. And hopefully by then, maybe the story would have changed. Yeah,
hopefully
for her benefit.
Have to go back.
Exactly. But I just think that it will definitely help her see into mommy's mind and why mommy made some decisions or why some of my life turned out the way it did. I think that's an important
Definitely.
thing.
And also, as morbid as it sounds, when I die, my children will always. I have
That's
a sister.
What I'm thinking about.
My sister passed away, and when she passed away, her child was 5. Her child is now 8, and she does not know what mommy looked like. Because we never took enough videos. The videos I showed you yesterday was at her wedding, and that was probably the last time we took videos. And now we have Nungeba, and I'm just like, this is what your mommy was. She was alive, and she was this, and she was this, and she's got no reference. With my children, people can say mommy was this, was this, was this. My children have got the YouTube to be like,
and it's not going anywhere.
It's not going like, this is what she was. This is what she was like. Oh, okay. This is what she looked like. This is what she sounded like. This was So for me,
this is how she won. This is how she conquered. This is how she struggled. This is how she fought.
Yes.
It's a stamp to say I was here.
Yes, and it's morbid. It's morbid, but for me, I literally document these moments. I always say on my channel, but when I die, my children will always look back. They will see how they were raised. They will see how mommy loved them. Because there was a point where I said, because of the person that I am, if I had to die today, and Milani asked you guys what kind of person I am, you guys would say, oh, your mother was strong, and she fought for you. She was a Bogoto. That's not who I am. But that's what people will always remember me for, because it's what I was vocal about. But my channel gives my children and everyone, oh, mommy was a groovist. Oh, mommy was like to cook. Oh, mommy was a good friend. Oh, mommy was this.
Mommy made a mean biryani.
But mommy, this is who mommy was, and it's morbid. It's sad to think that way, but I think YouTube is going to be very...
even for the grandkids. Lives on.
Oh, this was our Gogo. She a cool Gogo.
You know how you like to pierce your nose? Your grandma used to be just like that.
One last question. To sum this up and wrap it up. Do you guys have a favorite YouTubers and why? Mandy, you can't say your friends. Lulu, you can't say your friends.
No, I won't say Mandy. It's too obvious. I'm not saying any of you guys.
Yeah, but I want to know and why. Because I find that people have the same favorite
people over and over again.
Like every time I watch a channel and like, who's your favorite YouTuber? It's the same people.
Can I say something that might get me in hot water? I feel like people just say that because they want to get into their good books and they want to be reposted on Instagram, because there's absolutely no way. Like,
I'm like,
damn, just like, no cat girl. Like, you choose who the biggest. I've never heard people, when they say who's their favorite YouTuber, I've never heard them counting small YouTubers.
yes,
They're always counting these huge YouTubers. I'm just like, oh, so out of all the small, you don't have a small favorite YouTuber. So that's why for me, I'm just like, is it really your favorite or you just want association? I don't mean to be a bitch to say this, but I do feel like sometimes we say, I'm going to say, oh, my favorite YouTuber is, who's the biggest YouTuber right now?
Maybe Malena, for instance.
Shama, actually really do like her. Like, I want to
Genuinely.
someone, yeah. Maybe someone I didn't like, but someone who's got like 100,000 followers. And that's my favorite YouTuber. And you're just like, surely you watch other YouTubers too that you can mention.
You cannot be the only one you switch your TV on all your data.
Four.
Thank you.
And there are channels that you find, you're about to go recommended whatnot, and you're like, oh wow, who's this person?
Like,
let me watch.
I have my regulars. I think one of my favorite ones is Olivato and Family.
You know who I like? Thick and Slim.
I love them. And she introduced them. I know them from Twitter. I did not know they had a channel.
I didn't know. I found them on that recommended whatnot. Then I was like, I like love content.
It's this couple.
Yeah.
The guy is
thick,
is big, yes. So he's not conventionally attractive, and the girl is conventionally attractive. She's thinny, she's skinny, she's pretty, she's very beautiful, and the guy is also gorgeous as well. Yeah. So he proposed to her, and the proposal was trended on Twitter, but it was trending for the wrong reason, because people are just like, oh, she's just there for the money.
It was ending tears.
It was ending tears, and people are just like, are you guys saying fat people don't deserve love? Are you guys saying fat people don't deserve to be? Because you're projecting at this point. Because why is it when you see a fat person who's being loved right and loved loud, all of a sudden you're like, it's gonna end in
and
tears.
They met online.
And they met on, there's a Tinder or Bumble, one of those.
But
so I know they saw it on Twitter, and I was just like, oh, they're so beautiful.
Now I've got someone to watch.
And then she told me that they have a channel, and she's pregnant.
Oh, wow. Yes. I also like all things Lindo. I think the reason I like her is because I think the abantu abachatileyo kakhulu.
Yeah, maybe it's relatable content.
Yes.
It's related to
and I feel like, oh, Lona wenza kanje, oh, this is how your house looks. Oh, I also like house content. This is how you put your table. You're like this is how you clean. Okay. This is what you use. I like content like that. I don't really watch the girlies.
Yeah.
And I have a reason why, because I feel like it's not real life. I don't like content in Filangati.
It's too aspirational.
Yes. Yeah. So, that bubble, I don't like it, and I feel like it puts me, or it used to put me under a lot of pressure.
Like you're not doing enough.
Yes.
There's something wrong with your own
100%. So I decided.
But then they'll say, but you're projecting. For me, I also can't, and it's simply because I don't relate to them. I am a 37-year-old single mom who's rediscovering her corporate life, who's in school. Like, my life compared to theirs is completely different.
Yeah.
I don't wake up and go to the gym and work on I have no abs. The children took my abs. Okay. Yes. I live in leggings and sweaters when I'm at home. It's different from so I wish so many more single moms would pick up the camera and vlog also, especially people who are my age. I want to see 37-year-olds. I love that Tandi Nzamo has done something for women in their 40s.
For that generation, yes.
And it's actually cool to watch, and there's actually so many more of them, right?
Don't you think wives as well should tone it down a bit? Okay.
I would start watching more wives if they would tone it down.
If they were realistic.
If you would stop talking about how perfect your marriage and your perfect your husband
or
is
how
perfect.
you need to be, what it is to be a wife.
A wife. You know, the wife content, the minute, like, some of my favorite girlies, the minute they get engaged, I switch off. Like Maya Kalo. I used to love her. Yeah. I stumbled across her content because she did a BBL, and there was a time where I felt like I'm going to do a BBL.
You BBL naturally.
I mean, but like, I want to be out.
So crazy.
And then I was just like, oh, who's this chick? Then I found out she's a single mom, and I loved her channel. And then last year she gets engaged, and all of a sudden,
everything changed.
Literally, 180. How to be a wife? How to prepare to be a wife? She's like, come on now, like, have you lost yourself? Number two, all the wives. I'm sorry to generalize. All the wives on YouTube. Hey, this Bugisi perfect image.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how as mothers we come here and say, hey, motherhood is shit.
Yeah,
Nina, you will say marriage is hard, but we make it work. You don't tell us what the hardships you're talking about. You don't tell us exactly. I don't need to know what's happening between you and your husband. Yeah. But be realistic and say, well, you know what? I don't like my husband today.
Paint a clearer picture.
You don't have to tell us what he did, but let us know that it's a sangani by thing. Because we look at these wife content and I think, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not going to find a perfect man, so it means I could never be in this space.
That makes other people want to.
It makes you relatable. Because now you have this perfect life, perfect husband, perfect kids, perfect. So for me, the only reason why I would say the wives just tone it down a bit, not stop being yourself, but like be
the whole Stepford wives thing is creepy.
Be authentic a bit, just a little bit.
Or maybe we are bitter. We don't know.
We're angry. We're single.
I don't think it's
maybe
about
we've
bitterness.
never been married, so we don't know.
Don't understand.
Yeah, we are projector.
So you look at it.
Besides that, even if you didn't know what we're talking about, it's okay from the outside. This is what it is, and come on.
What makes me
the only problem that I have with wives, and I'm a wife, guys, so I'm not projecting on anyone. I've been married for 2 years, 2021, so it's 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
I cannot come here and say tips for wives. I don't have any tips for you. I don't have any tips for you. I'm trying to figure out what's happening in my own life.
As a wife.
Like,
I think you should. You said, girl, you got married last week.
And the person that says it beautifully, Zizi. Zizi guys can make a pedestal up. I didn't mention her because she's a big YouTuber. But for me, she's amazing. She's relatable. She wants to lose weight.
She talks about how much she drives the same, like she's been driving the same car for this long. And I'm not going to change it because Nana love her.
Even when she was buying a house, she bought a house and she said, if you're looking for furnishing content, please don't look at me because I don't have money. I just bought a house at my own time. When we have money, we'll furnish. But we bought a house, pressurize me and
the next vlog is watch us furnish the house. And we're not finishing it with deco fan.
No.
We are going to designer.
But also we also forget that these are partnerships, eh? And that's what I don't like food is that we don't say that. Guys, this is not my name.
No, but because YouTube is narrated, guys, it's like it's curated.
Guys.
People want to make you feel like.
But you gotta make me feel bad about myself because I just bought a house and I can't finish it.
Then you need to figure out why. Yeah. Why is her content making you feel bad? That's a you problem.
No, Amanda. But no, what are we teaching young or Milan?
Our Milan bana bo mama. Their mothers must teach them. I'm not here to be nobody's role model. I can say this because
but that's the honest thing to say. You have to assume the role.
No, but tell us when you partnership, the multi-choice and multi-choice
But if my brand is a rich bitch, what am I going to tell you that?
Okay.
If my brand is a rich bitch, I'm not obliged to tell you. Personally, my brand is Miss Relatable, Miss Poor, Miss I'm struggling, Miss Poor, Miss you know I'm Miss
regular
girl next door. So all of a sudden, then now I'm buying this house and I'm finishing this house. Then you can expect me to say, but how about Menti? Your brand has been your brand has been you are relatable. I tell my no,
but I feel like it does not cheat like.
And they will.
But
that's the difference.
And so
remember, Mandy's brand is she's Miss Open Book.
I feel like we should all be Miss Open Book.
No,
that's how I feel. But I hear what you're saying, Kuti. If my brand doesn't align to that, I'll say we did it.
Yeah.
But you painting into a picture that's not clear.
Unfortunately.
And it's a lie.
It's a lie.
And to you, looking from the outside
to you,
and to you, you live in lie. You live in a lie. You're living a lie, because
I'm comfortable with my lie.
I would say paint a clear picture.
Be authentic.
Yes. Be relatable because we don't have it figured out.
Can I just say something with that, guys?
Yeah.
I think also, Lorena, this thing of instructing people on how they must be We are all adults with functioning cognition. Okay? So therefore, if you choose to perpetuate whatever you are perpetuating, that's for you. And whatever that
be
comes
able to
with,
maintain it.
that's the part. So that's what I get it. That's for you and whatever that comes with. Because we will come here till the sun comes and till the sun sets, talking about be authentic, be this, be that. It's not our place, guys, to manage other adults. Because that's us saying that is managing other adults. It's to say, "Ooh, Mandy, you're too open. Close up a little bit. Ooh, Mandy, but you know, I think you're a bit too bitter. Soften up a little." It's too much to constantly be on to always want to manage adults. Just if that's what you want to perpetuate, then that's what it is. But be ready to also accept and receive what comes along that line and manage it. So, in other words, for example, if Mandy now starts dating and we see this person and then we break up, but I'm just making an example, babe. I know we will never. And I would be angry if you did that too, because we would all
I'll come sleep over so that I see him.
You probably won't even see him. I was telling Nolu yesterday, I'm like, guys, nah, I'll probably call you 6 months after my wedding and be like, hey guys, so please dress up and be cute.
And this is the same person who would say, I just find it funny how you don't communicate with me.
But I don't have to communicate about my relationship.
But you see, you're playing exactly to what I'm saying. You're being an adult and that's your stance.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's your stance.
I hope you enjoyed this rant. Because all in all, he rant Lena. And guys, please don't judge us. Don't say we're projecting. It's our thoughts. Zizga Noltando, Zizga Amanda, Zizga Lucia. Not anybody else. Our experiences. So please, Nandi Alcela, you've never come from me in the comment section. Please don't start now.
Don't start.
Be ready.
Lou is here and Mandy's here.
Yeah.
And
please. And now we are angry.
Yes, guys. Kalbafuna. Aren't they not wives? You can be wife.
Oh, so wives are not to be touched.
Yes, wives don't be touched.
Soft air.
Okay.
So young Google in Bokoto now.
Now I'm in Bokoto of nothing. Now I'm a fragile. I'm a rose. I'm not.
You are not a wife, my friend. Stay being in Bokoto.
I need again. I live Bokoto. Not that.
I hope you enjoyed, guys. Bye.